Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Leaders Pathway podcast, the place where leaders go to grow. I'm your host, Velma Knowles, and each episode here is just about 10 minutes. It's short and it's sweet, jam-packed with some inspiration to add value to your life. Now, today, we're going to talk about something real, something raw, and something I know hits close to home for so many of us. Feeling stuck. Stuck in your career, and maybe even in your life. Now, if that phrase alone makes you sigh or roll your eyes, you, my friend, are in the right place. Because I've been here too, stuck, overlooked, underappreciated, frustrated. I remember showing up early to work, staying late, working through lunch, and wondering to myself, why am I being passed over for promotions? Why is my voice not being heard in meetings, and what am I missing here? I thought if I just worked harder, longer, and I checked off more boxes, that I'd get noticed, I'd get promoted, I'd get paid, and I'd feel valued. But the truth is, I was burnt out, and I felt invisible. Does that sound familiar? Well, today, we're going to talk about how to get unstuck in your career and your life. And by the end of this episode, you'll walk away with 3 key actions from my signature 7-step system that's designed to help leaders just like you expand your influence, deepen your impact, and finally feel valued for all that you're worth. And hey, if you're feeling stuck right now and you're ready to do something about it, then you might want to check out my brand new online course, Discover the Valuable Leader in You. It's self-paced, super practical, and it's packed with real-life tools, tips, strategies, and skills that I wish I had back when I was spinning my wheels. And here's the great part. It's under 2 hours long. That means you can get instant action to put into place to move from being stuck to being valued. And you can find the link in the show notes or head over to leaderspathway.com and click on the online courses tab. Now, all right, let's jump into today's topic. Let me take you back to a day in my old corporate job. I had my to-do list laid out. Priorities are set. Coffee in hand, of course. We all need our coffee, right? Especially this girl. And I was ready to conquer the day. But by noon, I'd already put out 4 fires. By 3 p.m., I hadn't even touched the real work I had planned for the day. And by 5 p.m., I was fried. I was frustrated. And honestly, I was wondering why no one else around me seemed to be pulling their weight. I was underwater, and I was drowning fast. Have you ever felt that way? Like you just really, I'm the one doing all this work, and yet it's like your effort doesn't even register. That day something hit me, and I realized this very important point. Leadership isn't about doing the most work. Leadership is actually about knowing yourself better, about owning your voice, and about leading from the inside out. See, that was my turning point. And if you're in that same space, doing all the things and still feeling stuck, I want to share a few things that helped me move from overlooked to valued, and I know that they could help you too. So, here are 3 actions that help you start leading yourself and finally get unstuck in your career and maybe even in your life. Number 1, listen inward first. You actually have all the answers. See, before we can lead others well, we have to understand ourselves. I had to stop chasing approval and start tuning into what I actually valued and what I actually brought to the table. So the question I want you to ask yourself is this: what are your top strengths? What environments help you thrive? You need to get clear on these 2 questions because clarity, my friend, is the foundation of confidence in leadership. Number 2, own your voice. There was a time when I would sit in meetings with great ideas, and I'd say nothing. Crickets. Why? Because I doubted myself. But your voice is your value. When you speak up with intention, not only do people listen, you start believing in yourself again. And number 3, I want you to shift your focus from task to transformation. See, I was focused on the checklist. The things to do, the places to go, and the money to burn. And I forgot what leadership is all about. When you shift your focus from managing tasks to impacting people, that's when things will change. Promotion didn't come from being the busiest. It came from being the most intentional. And hey, if any of that resonates with you and you're nodding your head thinking that's exactly where I am, then I want to invite you to go deeper. I just released a brand new course called Discover the Valuable Leader in You. It's self-paced and it's packed with 7 steps I personally use to go from stuck to promoted, paid, and valued. And right now, it's regularly priced at $147, but right now you can grab it for just $47. Until May 3rd, you can get inside this course for $47 and save $100. It's my gift to you. So I want to invite you to go to leaderspathway.com and click on the online courses tab or click the link in the show notes. All right, friend, let's wrap this up. Here's what I want you to remember. You don't have to stay stuck. You are more than your to-do list. And the most valuable leader that you will ever meet is the one inside you. Let's uncover that leader. Let's grow together. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If today's episode inspired you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend who needs it too. And hey, it would mean the world to me if you would take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast. Your support helps us reach even more leaders with these short, encouraging lessons. Remember, you are a valuable leader. God bless.